What is up, YouTube? Frost happening here, and today I'm back with another Sonic IDW issue review. I know it's been a while, a lot's been happening, and stuff is still happening. But we're gonna continue with IDW issue Sonic the Hedgehog 79, the final battle between Whisper versus Mimic. If you haven't checked out the past videos of my reviews, the playlist at the end of the video, you can watch through them and my thoughts. Sure, they're not entertaining as creative others, but as other reviewers. But hey, let's get started on the review. This review is the main characters are Whisper the Wolf, Tangle the Lemur, Cream the Rabbit. Now that's weird. I don't know if Cream was going to be involved. Silver the Hedgehog, Mimic the Octopus, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Team Chaotix. I don't know why Sonic and Chaotix are involved in this, but maybe we'll know once we continue. Okay, we started off in Rainbow Ravine, where we last left off, where Whisper was waiting in the restaurant nearby, and Mimic was stalking her. We see Cream the Rabbit shows up to Whisper, and immediately Whisper already knows. Cream, and we all know too, if you pay attention to Cream's fingers, those are Mimic's markings. And he is trying to trick Whisper, pretending that she's Cream. So far, so good. Everything is going well. Even though Whisper is trying to trick her into thinking that her mother is Pinocchio, but Cream says Mummy's name is Vanilla, silly. Which that's where Mimic messes up. Whisper applauds Mimic. She said to Mimic that you did your research. You did your research on this one. I'm very impressed. But one thing for sure, Cheese is always there with Cream, and she never calls her Miss Vanilla Mummy. Always mother or mom. Always mother. She knows that Cream has better manners than this, and giving her somewhat of a British accent apparently. And plus, Whisper knows how Cream the Rabbit talks. They interact before, so this isn't new. Whisper sees right through his crap. And Mimic decides to drop the accent with so many little details. It's hard to keep track. It's quite a challenge. I had to learn all about your new friends, and so many of them recently. That's why I had to use that's what I used to do for the Diamond Cutters, though, the scout ahead and learn the enemies, give the edge on the team until Whisper mentioned him that you betrayed them all for Dr. Eggman. Mimic said Eggman caught me and wanted a spy, and I wanted to live. Thus, I became the enemy. So I scouted, I learned, I gave the new boss the edge. Yeah, he's a scumbag. He is a scumbag through and through. And Mimic told Whisper, I thought you learned from your lesson that you should never rely on your friends, that they will lead you down to your downfall. It makes you vulnerable. Whisper replies, my friends help uplift me, they help cover my blind spots, and they help me improve. And Mimic fires back saying, your friends are the blind spots. You can never count on anyone but yourself. You must basically kill those who get in your way. It's best to be alone. And Whisper said, well, I'm here alone now. And Mimic notices, our bad blood aside, I will have to respect what you understand, the importance of working alone. Mimic acknowledged that Whisper works better as alone, that can never rely on others, how they used to work together in the past. And he's saying that the only reason why she got back here is because her friends are not by her side. And Whisper tells him that's a lie. I was always there for them. You were not. No more hunting. She said, no more hunting you. No more running away from you. We're ending this here and now. And Mimic fully agrees, as he would. But he also based it, how are you going to kill me? How are you going to stop me with all these civilians that I can endanger as well? Did you lure me out here just so... Are you going to lure me out here? You're out of reach of your Whisper. And Whisper doesn't have to worry about that because best boy Whitehead, our best boy White Hedgehog from the future got her back, as he uses telekinesis to stop Mimic and help aid Whisper towards her Whisper. Silver said, I'm sorry, I can only be precise, and I love this image here where Mimic is caught off guard while Whisper is just enjoying her drink. Whisper tells her it's fine, Mimic calls her a coward, and Whisper calls him an idiot, thinking that I would do this on my own. Until Mimic uses the flight core, another device created by Dr. Starline when he died. He held on to that device. Even though Starline died, his devices are helping out villains, and he uses the flight core to try to get away, and maybe attack a few civilians. Silver, with his quick thinking, lifts up the civilians with his psychokinesis, and they head up. And Whisper notifies Tangle where his location. Tangle got his location and heads off into a market where he disguises himself as Barry the Quackot. You know Barry from Who Murdered Sonic the murder mystery of the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog from the Sonic the Hedgehog game. Yeah, that's his real name, Barry. And two sins. Two sins on Mimic's part. He transformed into two innocent characters, Cream the Rabbit and Barry. Those two are innocent characters, and he will pay for this. Tangle is keeping an eye on him as Whisper goes into the crowd, and they both notice each other. Whisper pretends that she drops her Whisper, causing Mimic to get closer to try to kill her. But this is all a bait just to hit him up with the hover. Silver catches him, but he still relies on that flying power core, which is annoying to get. But Tangle gets by to get close to him. Tangle slingshots herself and manages to grab Mimic. Silver and Whisper are on their way to help her out. And just as Mimic was about to get up, as Mimic calls her a brat, Tangle goes full on the assault as she beats the crap out of him, saying, "No, I had enough of you talking. You ain't gonna terrorize my friends. You don't get to talk." And I don't blame her. He transforms into a Yeti from Sonic Lost World, which caused her to drop her balance a bit, but Silver catches her. Whisper jumps up with a hammer and smacks him in the head. As she points her gun at him, Tangle tells Whisper to don't shoot, and tells Silver to let her go. Silver says he can't. He would let her fall. It would cause her to fall. Mimic refuses to be captured again, and refuses to be taken out by Whisper. He destroys his own flight core, causing to self-destruct, hoping that the explosion would kill Whisper along with him. If you look closely, you see Whisper and Mimic falling. In the far distance here, where my arrow is, that is Mimic. He is falling. Right here is Tangle. They go to save Tangle, and Silver uses this telekinesis to stop the debris from hitting civilians. Tangle managed to capture Whisper and use the Whisper to help them out. And as you can see, Mimics as Tangle and Whisper uses the hover whisk to float. They're okay. They see Mimic corpse on the ground. Yeah, they won't show. This is a kid's comic. Let's just say it is confirmed by Ian Flynn that Mimic the octopus is dead. They won't show a dead body because this is a kid's comic, but we see pieces of his body parts floating and a symbol of a somewhat skull in the water. That is confirmed that Mimic is dead. So it got a little. So leave that to the imagination that Mimic has been blown to pieces. I guess you can say Mimic is now fried calamari. Yeah, no more Mimic the octopus. He is dead. Rest in rot, basically. As we all got their bearings, Tangle asks if she's hurt. Whisper with a sign of relief. Whisper tells that it's all over. That that Smitty, Clara, and Slinger can rest easily, knowing that the traitor that caused them to die and who's been causing so much misery on her is no longer around. And Tangle is happy to see that she's finally gets relief. She thanks Silver for the help, and Silver was happy to help to get some payback for what they went through. Tangle can't believe that Mimic would blow himself up and wouldn't take surrender. Silver says, "So what do you plan to do now, Guardian Angel?" Whisper never thought about her plans after avenging her friends. So Tangle decide, how about we start home and make some new plans for that? Which Whisper agrees. So as Tangle, Whisper, the Wisp, and Silver head on home, we meet up at the Rainstorm Forest, where the Chaotix and Sonic the Hedgehog are on their way to a location to one of the Clean Sweep locations which is now owned by Eggman. Sonic will love Sonic compliments on the weather while investigating sketchy robots. Vector's hoping that if Clutch hadn't given us the coordinates, we would never find this place on their own. Silver says the master detective, and Vector's just saying, I mean, it would have taken us longer to find it. As they are going through the forest to understand what's going on with the operations, while being haunted by one of the egg robots, those little chase robots from Sonic Unleashed. As we go on to the next issue, Something Dark in the Jungle. As Sonic, Vector, Espio, and Charmy are fighting a robot, and they might meet up with Rouge the Bat and Shadow the Hedgehog as well. Overall, this is the next. I see you guys on the next issue. What were your thoughts on this issue? Let me know in the comments down below. What were your thoughts that Mimic the Octopus is now confirmed dead in the Sonic IDW universe? Whisper got vengeance on her friends. A vengeance for her friends. In peace, she can now rest easily. Mimic is gone for good. Pieces of his body has been torn apart, so I don't think he can recover from that. And let me know in the comments down below. As always, take care, have a great day, be safe, and most importantly, stay frosty and stay healthy out there. I'll see you guys in the next video, next review, and next reaction. Bye-bye.
Alright, get that crane over here. We got 6 hours to tear this place. Okay, lunch.
I decide I need something to eat, so